Growth was tested in Path of Titans last night, and if you are not aware, I have made a video showcasing the 4 dinosaurs that were being tested in the very short growth test. However, today I'm going to be giving you the full rundown of what we are able to figure out from that test and everything that I can tell you that we know from that test. The timestamps for everything are on the screen now, so if you want to go to the specific parts you want, feel free to go to them. If you are new, feel free to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the video, but let's get right into it. So, with the baby dinosaurs part of this video, I'm going to be talking about what the baby dinosaurs that we got first are. So, we had 4 baby dinosaurs. Now, the rumor was that these 4 baby dinosaurs were the baby dinosaurs that were apparently the jankiest to test, and that's why they wanted to test them first. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct. I saw that in the bug testing chat or the public test chat, and it might not be true. But that being said, if they are testing the jankiest first, and the test went relatively well, then that's a good sign. That being said, there were 4 critters to choose from. There was Sarcosuchus, Deinonychus, Lambeosaurus, and Concavenator. I've got a video that showcases the baby models for these dinosaurs and the sounds on my channel already, if you want to go and check that out. However, I would like to warn you that the sounds are placeholders, so remember that. Now, one thing that I need to say before I go in any further, firstly, this was a limited test. It is no longer available and is no longer doable. However, the developers did say there will be more tests in the future, most of which should be friendlier to the European times, because obviously Europe was shafted with this test. That being said, they do say there will be more tests in the future, which will be testing more baby dinosaurs and maybe more quests. That being said, what was there to do with the baby dinosaurs? Well, let me give you the rundown. During the test, you spawned in as a juvenile dinosaur. You didn't start as a hatchling. Hatchlings and eggs are not in the game yet. I assume that will be in a future test. Every quest that you completed contributed to your growth. I'm going to go over that in the next section, just a little bit more in depth on what growth and quests do together. Each baby dinosaur stat starts with a baby skin. You cannot change out of this skin. If you can change your skin, it will change once you have shedded it out of your baby skin, which starts to show its shedding around the adolescent phase. There were 5 different growth phases as well. There was hatchling, juvenile, adolescent, subadult, and adult. Hatchling was unavailable due to the lack of there being any eggs or nesting in the game currently. You cannot buy abilities until after a certain growth stage either. I would assume this is adolescent. However, what I assume is that more slots will unlock as you grow over time. When you die, you lose growth progress. However, this progress isn't a lot. It will not go below the current area that you are in. So if you're in the adolescent phase and you lose some growth points because you die, you will not be able to go lower than adolescent. It will cap out at the loss where adolescent starts. So that means even if you keep dying over and over again, you will not lose that growth stage. That being said, speaking of growth stages, it does not cost marks to grow your dinosaur. This means people always thought that you'd have to press a button, it'd cost a certain amount of marks to grow. You just do your quests as you normally would and it will do its thing, which I'm going to go ahead and talk about in the next section, which we're going to dive right into right now. So let's just get into the quests, shall we? So for the quests, we have some information because this is the most important part of growth in Path of Titans. Literally, without the quests, you will have no growth. So this is what we know. Every single quest that you do contributes to growth. When you complete a quest, you get a minute timer for growth. It showcases with this icon, which is on the screen now. This growth is stackable. This timer is stackable. However, there is a UI bug that doesn't showcase that. There's also a growth debuff, which will momentarily pause your growth timer for a set amount of time. This popped up when I was recording a video, however I don't know what caused it, it just randomly happened. Group quests also can contribute to quests, however Matt did say that it is different depending on how much percentage contribution you have done to that group quest. So if you have done less contribution, you'll get a smaller growth timer. If you've contributed more, you get a bigger growth timer. quests are still not fully completed. Bear that in mind, there are still a lot more quests to come. This will end up tying into AI and other stuff in the game as well. You can only grow by completing quests as well. However, there are some stuff which are to do with servers, which I'll be going into the final section. And one thing that I do want to say is that not many people managed to get a full growth. I don't think anyone did. People said that Jiggy didn't even get a full growth on Deinonychus in 2 hours, which is interesting. Which means it could take a while unless you are literally just grinding out at a quest location. But if you are just running around doing them and you get a bad spawn, you'll be doing it for quite some time because your dinosaur's small and it won't be covering much ground. However, let's get into the final section that I know of, the server side. This section is going to be very, very brief because servers, although it's interesting, there isn't actually much to go over because it's fairly straightforward. Leto, one of the developers, basically said that server owners will have full customizability when growth comes to the game, so they can configure it however they please. Server owners can basically turn growth off, so you can go into a server that doesn't have growth and it will just spawn in as a big adult dinosaur. You can configure the growth boosts given from specific quests as well. You can configure how long dinosaurs take to grow, how many quests are required for this. You can also change the specific dinosaur growth time, so if you want a Sarcosuchus to grow after a certain amount of quests, so like 10 or something, I believe that's how they're going to do it. I'm not 100% sure just yet. However, I also do assume they can turn off the growth penalty as well. You can turn off the mark death penalty in server configuration currently as well, which is something that server owners can do now, so I think they should be able to do it with growth. That being said, that is all I know so far regarding servers and growth. There we have it, the full rundown of growth in Path of Titans. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you excited for the growth for this game? I am. I'm very much excited for growth in this game. I was playing it last night and I was recording it for about an hour, and I realized when I was recording it I left my webcam on, which meant that that whole footage, since I was muted, it was scuffed because obviously there was no audio to my face and you could just see me looking around like a confused buffoon. However, I'll probably have some of that footage in here, so I apologize if it looks a bit weird. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about growth in the comments down below. If you are new, feel free to subscribe for more content and updates on everything dinosaur game. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.